As I said, bleeding the maize and blue. Michigan men, the Amines. Joe Lee ranked in the top 10. Another freshman for Penn State. And Cameron Amine off to a 3-1 start. Lee comes in at 3-0. Talk about family affairs at Penn State. You have Nick Lee, of course. Here's Joe Lee. There's also Matt Lee.
This match at 165 pounds.
This will be an interesting matchup here.
Wolverines,
Again, Amine getting right to a leg. All right, got an inside grip right there. He's working off the underhook, but fought off pretty well by Lee.
Keep it legal up top. Keep it legal up there.
Lee out of Evansville, Indiana. Mater Dei High School, was a 3-time finalist, 2-time champion. 3-0 this season, was 14-2 as a redshirt last season. Nick at 141. Here's Joe up at 165. Hard snap by the Nittany Lion for Amine. Brighton, Michigan, Detroit Catholic Central High School. Won 3 state titles, was a 4-time finalist, highly recruited. Top 20 overall recruit by Flow Wrestling, was ranked 2nd at the 152-pound weight class. Coming off a loss to Ethan Smith of Ohio State, 4-3. Slide by from Lee. Amine able to get to the body, a body lock.
Equal position here so far. Guy keeps his head up here. He said that Amine got his arm twisted right there and ended up not being to his advantage here because it looked like he got his elbow twisted in that technique there. It looked like he was about ready to score, so the stoppage really kind of hurt him in that scramble.
So some good action there, as looked like we might see some fireworks. 0-0 on the board.
Get out that grip.
Yeah, good scramble, good action by those guys, and I think, you know, the pace of these matches sometimes has been a little bit slow. You know, nice little half attempt there by Amine. Good reactions there by Lee. You know, this was an 11 o'clock start. You know, we mentioned, you know, this is just like the quarterfinals will be at the national tournament, or the first round of the national tournament. And, you know, limited preparation for these, you know, teams getting going. But I would want to go ahead and have this type of morning experience with my team in preparation for the bigger matches later on, the Big Tens and the Nationals. So, you know, sometimes it's a little bit harder to get the juices going in the morning. I'm not saying that that's necessarily the case here, but you know, you've got, this is good for both teams to be able to have some type of morning matchup like this, because let's face it, you have these matches at the national tournament.
As a coach, Jim, was there a thing or two that stood out to you in getting you guys prepared to be ready to go early morning?
It's always about warm-up, okay? And it's sometimes you got to wake up a little bit earlier in the day, because I'm not a big believer that you need a lot of sleep during a 2 or 3 day tournament. You're out running on adrenaline anyway. You're worrying more about just calming down, and it's about getting a good warm-up so you're ready to go and ready to burst out there. Slide by attempt there by Lee, but followed up with a bear hug. And take a look at this, and you take a look also at his dad, Sam Amine. he was an intense dude.
You gotta finish that right there.
I coached against him, and he was an intense dude.
Cameron Amine to his feet, starting period on bottom.
Nice quick escape.
Yes, 6-second escape.
Yeah, but you mentioned about preparation, Shane, is that having a meet like this, you can learn from how to wake the body up. Of course, having morning workouts is also a part of it, where you're waking the body up, you're going through the same routine. But you know, sometimes you don't get believers till you walk out here in situations like this.
And I don't have the numbers in front of me, Jim, but when you think about the quarterfinals, Penn State has done a lot of winning on that Friday morning.
And bonus points. Yeah, so nice work there by Lee coming up. Now here's that left-handed seatbelt action with Amine, as he was able to, he's got head position with it as well. Comes back into that lock. Not getting rewarded for it. This is this is must-see TV when you see Dad the whole match. All right, lost a stalling call. All right, nice reaction, nice roll through here by Amine. And no points yet. Wow. Great reactions there by both guys.
What a flurry.
Stop.
And I think we're going to get a brick challenge there by Michigan. I think got to remember there is reaction time on this sequence.
Yes.
Challenging that was a takedown. Thank you.
So challenging the takedown.
And this is, we don't see a lot of officials when they look at their own reviews ever changing the call. And let's take a look at the call first and see where we are with this. But nice little shot right there. Pops his head up and rolls through. Okay. And you can see the action is continuing to go, but you might be able to call it right there. There is weight on the hands, and he's all the way around behind. This could be a potential overturn. Let's take a look at the, okay, not so much here, but when he comes back around in the Merkel position, he has weight on that left hand. He was all the way back, so this is going to be a close one. Again, at the national tournament this year, there'll be a 3-person committee deciding these things. That we'll see what the call is.
After further review, the call on the mat is confirmed. There is no takedown.
No takedown. The score remains 1-0. So Michigan now has lost its challenge.
Good.
No more challenges in this dual meet for the Wolverines. Back at it with 45 seconds here in the second. Some good action, just 1-0 on the scoreboard, but this match has had some action.
Yeah, it has, and I think that was it was a tough call for referee Nick Rosso in that instance. Amine was behind the arms, but you could see where Lee was reacting to that. There was weight on the hands, but just not enough to do that. But again, get to the national tournament, you're going to have a committee deciding that, not necessarily the referee on the mat.
See if either one of these guys will take a risk with 10 seconds showing in the period.
Yeah, those fingers. Fingers.
Well, if you have a camera on Dad, right, there's no doubt. Definitely thought there was there was Mike in the background.
Yes,
yeah, Mike was in the background as well. Mike Amine.
Riding time and on factor at the moment. Lee goes on bottom. There's a roll by the Nittany Lion.
Amine working hard with that rear wrist ride. Following here, nice little drive up to the hips to the party. Like that, Shane.
I love it.
Near wrist ride on the right side now. He's anticipating as he comes up, and he keeps his hips close to his opponent's hips. How about that mat return, Shane?
Looks so good. Full commitment, Jim, once again. Uses his hips and his core, slams them down, and I always say it's 3rd and 1. Sean Bourmet likes that. And look what it's done, Jim. Building his riding time, he had good awareness there on the edge. Now they're back to the center. There's a caution.
Little quick.
When you're going to do a mat return, you take him off the mat like that. You got to bring your hips to the party. And you can see right now he loads up really well and anticipates. You know, puts a lot of weight forward, and then when Lee gets to his feet, that's when he drops down, right? And then looks for the return. Switching off to both sides right there. Quad potting up as Lee. Nice return back down and keeps the hips tight.
Super impressed with Amine. Becoming one of my new favorite guys to watch here with that work on top.
Finds a wrist. That's what you want to try to do. Notice he's gone into the near ankle right there, putting a lot of weight on those hands, making Lee work in the bottom position, spreading that elbow out, coming right into that claw ride, look for the lift, and collect the wrist.
A trio of huge returns. It will enable Amine to take riding time over a minute. Mad returns. Fire your team up. If there's fans that get excited about it.
Got Pat Nelson here.
He's got that left toe in, and now they're out of bounds.
Mad returns are like the running game in football. You punish the guy, you bring him back down, and slide back there, and he goes right into his claw. Oh, everybody's up.
And Jim, people think I make too big of a deal over mat returns.
No way.
I don't make them. Those things are huge.
Yeah. Nice roll through their attempt, and he got the 2 count.
Too near fall. And now Lee looking for a reversal.
2-point near fall, Michigan.
No points yet. He comes back, gives the escape.
And riding time locked up for Amine. Exciting match here at 165.
But it's a 4-3 score here with riding time that can't be broken. So, you know, Lee's going to need 2 takedowns or take something from the feet to the back.
Yeah, he'll need something big here. And if you're Amine, you'll be a little bit surprised. He's tying up. Looks like he's trying to get away now, backing up, which I think is a smart decision by him.
Go easy. Put on line.
Looking forward to the next time these two toe the line against each other.
Yeah. Good physical match.
Cameron Amine with the riding time. Gets the 4-1 decision. The Amines in the stands. They love what they see out of the latest Amine in the Michigan lineup.
Nothing gets the heart rate up more than watching your kids compete and do well.